driver says he did everything he could, but the guy croaked before he could dial 911.
Right. Oh.
The guy's name is Jack Finnegan.
Morning. Did you say Finnegan?
Yeah.
Finnegan. So what's the story of Mr. Finnegan?
Heart attack.
Oh, yeah? Is this the driver?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
One second. Anyway, I'm gonna have to go.
Busy.
The police are here. That's all this commotion going on, so I probably have to cut
Excuse
this
me.
short. And then,
I got a question. Can you...
Sure.
Call him back.
I'll call you back.
There you go.
Sorry.
What happened?
He swims at the beach every morning.
Okay.
I drop him off, go get him his coffee and a bagel, come back, pick him up, and I drive him home.
Was Mr.
Finnegan,
was he okay when he got back in the car for the swim?
Yeah, he was the same. I turned around to ask him if he wanted me to wait for him so that I could drive him to the office.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like that, purpling.
Purple?
Turning purple.
Purpling.
I called the paramedics, but I think he was dead already.
Oh, yeah. It was one of those massive cardiacs. We tried to jump start him, but he couldn't answer the bell.
Oh, yeah. Mel just been notified?
We called his office, notified his partner. He said he'd try and contact him.
Well, I'll get body pickup down here right away. Just get him straight to the morgue. This is pretty straight ahead, huh? Yeah.
I'm gonna need the car for my next client in about an hour.
Car, huh? An hour? Should be back by then. You should have it. Okay, see if you can get the building manager. If he can let you in the guy's apartment, look around for any prescription meds, anything. If you find the doctor's name on the pill bottle, I want that.
Okay.
Okay. Roll's a little lighter again this morning. Another one. Vinci.
All right, man, I'm coming. Honking the horn, will ya? Sorry.
What happened to your car?
I gave it to Sonny.
What happened to her car?
Hers got towed. She's down at the impound trying to get it back.
I go down to the parking garage this morning. There's a guy standing there in his pajamas brushing his teeth. He's got the trunk of the car open.
Try and find a place to grab a newspaper, will you?
He's got a little basin of water in there. And when he finishes brushing his teeth, he starts into shaving.
Oh, he's lived in the car?
Yeah, in the parking garage. And I know him. He used to live down the hall, but he had to move because he lost his job. But he doesn't move out. He just moves everything into the parking garage.
There's a newspaper box right up here, Leo, in the corner.
Okay, so I say to him, Paul, what's going on? He says, nothing. I'm just in between jobs. And would I mind not warming up the car so long because the fumes are getting to him?
Right over here, pull it up.
What's the rush?
I gotta get a new place to live. I want to grab the listings.
What's going on?
I just need a cheaper place.
Give it a smack. Don't put any more money in it. Here, I'll do it. Come on, let me do it. I got one on my corner who does this all the time. I know how to do this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Really?
No, you just make a box. It'll open when you put your damn money in there.
Damn.
Here, stand back. Stand back.
Hang on, I'll get it.
Okay. Stand back for a sec. Let me give it a shot.
That'll do it.
I paid for two. I'm taking two. Want one?
No, that stuff's a lot of crap. Hey, you want to go by my house, take a crack at the other one while you're at it?
Sure.
How's it going?
Get ready for this.
Why? What?
She's an old lady. Looks like she was making it home.
In here?
Yeah, just right in here.
Who called it in?
Those two over there, they're the ones who maintain it, work for the parks.
Just have them hang on for a second. I'll get over there in a minute.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna hang around.
Oh. These all your paintings in here, sweetheart? Oh, no. That's some beautiful paintings, Horace. Whoa. It's a nasty lump on the back of her skull there.
Check the wall there. I think that's blood splatter.
Oh, yeah, right there. Travel up to the ceiling, too. But I'm not seeing any injuries on her that's gonna do that. Except for that lump in the back of her head. She probably got that when she collapsed here. What do you think?
Could be the blood's not related.
Could be. This blood's not even completely dried out yet. Well, that's probably the humidity in here. Oh, it's damp. Did you find any weapons anywhere?
Nope.
Nothing on the outside either?
I checked the garbage. Nothing.
Really? Well, I said, I'm stumped. I don't know what's going on here. This is odd for sure. Guess we better call the murder squad down here. I'm gonna go across and get a coffee. I haven't had a coffee. Do you want some?
Yeah, black. 2 sugars, please.
Sorry I'm late. They were holding my car hostage. So what'd you find? Thanks.
Well, it looks like a foundation, or at least the ground floor of some structure. The crossbeam's set on a brick.
Oh, yeah?
And above it here, there's some charred lumber. Quite a bit of it.
That's interesting. There was a fire in the gas pump found. When was that? Late 1880s?
87.
Okay, so the original structure was built prior to the fire.
Right, if that's what this fire was. I'm looking for anything else that might date it. Anything on the bones?
I think we're looking at an adult, a little over 5 feet tall.
Okay. Well, that's not why I called. Things just got a little more interesting. I found some more bones over here.
Wow.
I don't know if they're part of the same thing or not.
This could be a complete skeleton here.
It seems like it. The skull, it's in excellent shape.
Does it look like it's kind of been arranged there?
Yeah, I was thinking whoever this is didn't just curl up and die here.
So this could be a grave we're seeing.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'll check with the archives, see if there's any record of this having been a cemetery.
Okay.
I forgot.
Hey, Doc.
Hey, guys. That was quick. You sure about this? Take a look in the ladies' washroom here. I don't know if this is your call or not.
Was she living in here?
Oh, just at night, as I understand it.
Any wounds at all?
On the back of her head, there's a pretty good-sized lump.
She might have been in a tussle with somebody?
Oh, yeah or not? The only real hanky thing for me is the blood spatters there on the wall and on the ceiling. Blood spatters aren't even dry yet.
Yeah. What's the story here? Was the door locked?
Yeah, the maintenance people are letting her in here at night.
It's a regular spot.
Kind of makes you feel grateful for what you got, doesn't it?
Roller yet?
I was waiting for you guys.
Leo, wanna do it?
Yeah. Take the damn glove on.
Okay. Here you go, Don.
Oh, that looks to be a possible weapon right there, huh?
That's nasty.
Scissors.
Maybe she stuck somebody and they knocked her around a bit.
Looks to be a bit of blood there on the blades.
Yeah, this could be the assailant's blood that we're looking at in the walls, huh? Yeah, let's put her back. So we'll get checked down there.
Angela, got a second? Sure. I'm thinking it's about time we close the missing woman file. Maybe get Unsolved to take a look.
That's the kiss of death. Really, you think so? What I really think is all the department's ever done is pay this thing lip service and treat it like it's a closed case from the beginning.
Well, if you've got something that can justify the amount of hours you're putting into it, let me know.
I think I do.
What's that?
Well, some of the girls and some of the regular Johns are starting to trust me and talk a little more openly about who comes down there.
You think if they knew something, they wouldn't have come forward already with it?
See, that's the thing. Maybe they don't know they know something, right? Maybe some day-to-day stuff that they don't realize is important. You know, like what John likes what, you know, what kind of thing they're into.
All right, fair enough. What do you need?
Another month would be good.
Month. You tell me what you've got week to week, and I'll decide on that basis if we can justify it. All right? You're on a short leash with this one.
Right. It's appreciated.
So, how did she end up moving in here like this?
Well,
We became friendly. You know, you get to know all the regulars after a while.
She seemed kind of vulnerable, so, had a rough time at some of the shelters. We didn't like to see her trying to sleep out in the open.
So she had her own set of keys here, or what?
Oh, no. We'd let her in if she showed up on time.
And how long has this been going on now?
4 or 5 months now.
4 or 5. Okay, so how does it go? I mean, you're locking her in there, or what's the usual
She would
story?
take and shove the handle of her cart up underneath the door there and just sort of jam it shut. And she had it so no one could get in.
Well, we think that somebody did get in there. Any ideas about that?
I don't know why anybody from around here would try to break in on her.
Most people knew she had that staked out there, right?
Yeah, a lot of people knew.
Okay, well, if you think of anything else, I got a card here for you. I urge you to call it. You can talk to anybody down there at the coroner's office, and my cell phone's in the back, Think of something pretty good. Now, the detectives here are going to want to talk to you, so I want you to stick around, okay?
We're not supposed to let anybody in there after 10?
Yeah.
We're not exactly sure how to explain it to our supervisor.
Well, what do you want me to tell them? That you didn't let her in there and she isn't dead? I know you're trying to do the right thing here, but sometimes it just turns out that it's exactly the wrong thing, and that's just the way the story goes on that.
When I signed up for Vonage, I was able to keep my phone number, and then when I moved, I was able to take it with me.
Call quality is the utmost. It projects my business. And with Vonage, it's perfect.
Vonage and reliability, that just kind of goes hand in hand.
It's just $24.99 a month for unlimited local and long-distance calling, including free calls to Canada and Europe.
Get 1 month free. Call 1-888-830-4VON.
Vonage, a better way to phone for less.
An urgent message from the Vulcan and Icebrook Ortho Evra Birth Control Patch Hotline.
The FDA warns that dangers of the Ortho Evra birth control patch put women at a higher risk of blood clots, causing strokes, heart attacks, and other serious illness. If you've developed a clot-related illness while using the patch, call 1-800-RESULTS now.
If you've been injured by the Ortho Evra birth control patch, call 1-800-RESULTS. You don't have to suffer. You just have to call. 1-800-RESULTS.
It was my worst nightmare. I was away on business and my wife called. Someone had broken into our house. We got lucky. They just wanted our things. What if the guy had still been there? I've never felt so helpless. I called ADT the very next day.
Don't take chances, take control. A single system from ADT can help protect your home and loved ones from harm. And now save up to $200 on an ADT protection package. ADT's trained professionals help watch out for your home 24/7. And in case of an emergency, you can talk to ADT on the spot. Only ADT has a network of interconnected monitoring centers, helping provide protection from burglary, fire, and carbon monoxide. And only ADT gives you peace of mind with a theft protection guarantee. And you may even save up to 20% on your homeowner's insurance. So protect your loved ones now and save up to $200 on an ADT protection package.
Protecting my family is the best investment I ever made.
ADT, always there.
You like the neighborhood so far?
Oh, it's great. But I was wondering what pharmacy you use.
Oh, let me show you. There's one right around the corner. Here's the one near my office. This is the pharmacy near my in-laws.
If only everyone knew that every Walgreens is their Walgreens.
I'll show you the one people use on vacation.
Fortunately, if you have a prescription at one Walgreens, you can easily pick up your refill at any location and change locations whenever you like.
Appreciate you giving up your time like this, sir. If you need anything else, I'll be sure to be in touch. All right, thanks again. Bye-bye. This guy didn't see anything. Said the medical clinic across the street might have been open all night, though.
Nobody home there? Boy, you wouldn't catch me in a place like this after dark. I think about that sometimes, having to sleep in the park there.
Yeah, me too. Pretty damn soon. I got 2 weeks to find a place to live.
Why don't you and Sonny move in together?
Yeah, I don't know. Things are going along pretty good. Why take a chance?
Well, you don't know what you got till you test it up close, under pressure.
Yeah, but if the relationship's going along fine, why put it under pressure?
Listen, a relationship is an ordeal. You might as well face the test. Otherwise, you're just going to procrastinate, and then someday down the line, you'll discover it's not right.
I don't know, I could be wrong, but maybe if it's an ordeal, you got the wrong relationship.
All relationships are an ordeal. And sometimes the best ones are the toughest. You don't know what you got unless you put it through some tough changes, and you gotta know.
Oh, hey, chick.
Dominic.
Do you mind if I go through a card?
Oh, go ahead.
Hey, thanks.
What was your estimated time of death?
Well, between 10 p.m. and 6 a.m. or thereabouts. What do you know?
Well, blood spatter could indicate she cut somebody. Stuff in the wall's cast off.
So you think she got a piece of somebody now?
Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of blood on these and a couple of fibers.
She could have done some damage with those?
Huh? Yeah. There's no passive drops inside, no blood trail coming out.
No? All right, then it's probably not a very serious one then, eh?
Well, what's your story?
Nobody seems to know. Oh, look at this. There's a name right here in the Bible. And this handwriting is matching what I was seeing in the notebook there we took out of her pocket on the scene. This might be her.
Well, 10 to 1, she's an ex-mental patient with nowhere to go.
Yeah. There's any address or anything in here.
You got a guy over here says he heard a rumor that she might have had a lot of money.
This guy?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. So did you know her?
No, I just saw her around.
Oh, yeah? And rumor was saying what now?
Well, she was supposed to have a lot of cash on her.
And do you believe that?
Well, I don't know, but maybe the guy who attacked her believed it.
So that's what people are saying around here, then, that she was attacked by somebody?
I don't know. I just talked to Gordon and Alice. They clean up the place.
Look, we don't know what happened.
Okay.
Not yet, anyway. All right?
Yeah.
Where do you live?
Oh, I got a room right around the corner there.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Any idea what her name is?
Oh, I think it was Ariana.
Ariana?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot. You're a big help.
Good. Listen, and you want coffee or something?
Oh, thanks for asking. No, I just have one. Thanks.
You don't mind if I just sit right over there, do you?
No, go ahead. Sit wherever you want. That's okay.
Thanks.
Okay. Okay, Ariana. That's the name that's in the Bible, so that's gonna probably be her right there, Ariana Wells.
Maybe had a lot of cash on her.
I don't think so, Chick. If she had that much cash on her, she never would have lasted this long. I'm gonna run her name through the agencies and see if she shows up anywhere there.
You know, these buildings here used to have caretakers for the parks.
Yeah, I know.
Most of the caretakers when I was growing up were veterans of the Spanish Civil War, the Mackenzie Papineau Brigade.
Yeah?
The MacPaps.
The MacPaps? You sure about that?
Yeah, the International Brigades.
Really?
I guess somebody on the Parks Board had a soft spot for them.
Yeah, it's too bad one of their guys wasn't on duty last night. They might have been able to fix his bayonet and settle things.
And my dad was in the MacPaps.
Dad was in the MacPaps. Hang on a second. Hello, Da Vinci speaking. The what now? Who is this? Oh, great. You know, it's been an hour since I put in a call to you guys. I got a deceased right down here in Oppenheimer Park he's picking up. What kind of a problem?
We close our doors officially at midnight, but if somebody's here and it's an emergency, which it usually is, we try and see them
Did you register any emergencies last night?
all night long.
We had a death in the park over there last night, somewhere between 10 p.m., 6 a.m. Somebody might have come in with a wound, maybe a knife wound, something like that.
Knife wound, that's not exactly a rare occurrence around here. Yeah, we had 3 stabbings last night.
Can we take a look at those records?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Okay, yeah, here we go. Man came in with a wound to the cheek. Looks like a knife wound, 9:45.
There's no name. You don't keep names?
We don't demand identification.
There's another one here, a woman stabbed to the torso, 12:30 a.m.
Woman's washroom. Maybe it was a woman.
Yeah. Hey, who'd we talk to get a description of this woman here?
Most of our night staff are medical students from the university. Let's see who was working last night.
You want that back?
Right.
I was around the corner having breakfast. I come back, the limo's gone. These guys are talking.
I was inside talking to the landlord, going through the deceased medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
We roll up just as the limo's rolling out.
You left the keys in it?
Yeah.
Why?
Habit. I'm always losing them.
The keys or the limos?
That guy in the back? I didn't figure it was going anywhere.
Well, could you make an ID in the driver? Did you see him?
No, I mean, how would we know? We were just looking for an address.
I got a stolen vehicles report already out there.
Okay.
This is my case.
I didn't kill anybody.
Bang, bang, bang!
You have the right to remain silent.
Homicide, life on the streets at 11 a.m. and Da Vinci's Inquest at 12 p.m. Only on Superstation WGN.
Morning, Cam. Morning, Bob. Good morning, Scott Tissue.
New Scott Extra Soft is softer than ever, and one mega roll has more sheets than 4 of the competition's regular rolls.
This up here and then.
Wow! This is really soft. You guys...
New guy.
Scott Extra Soft Tissue.
All right, well, let the vacation begin.
That's right.
Awesome.
Don't get stuck with the wrong hotel. Send in the experts at Hotels.com and get the inside scoop on over 25,000 properties with virtual tours, side-by-side comparisons, and even customer reviews. So log on or call now.
Get down from there!
Hotels.com. We know hotels inside and out.
6 out of 10 Americans are now in debt. If your credit card bills are piling up and your balance just isn't going down, call Consolidated Credit now. They'll get the credit card companies to reduce or eliminate your interest. They're the freedom people.
Only Consolidated Credit has the Freedom Quest program. Call now, 1-800-463-0910. 463-0910.
Consolidated Credit. When credit card debt is the problem, they're the solution.
Attention Zyprexa patients. Eli Lilly and Company has agreed to pay over $600 million for injuries caused by Zyprexa. If you have diabetes or related injuries, you may be entitled to compensation. Call 1-800-490-2222 right now.
Mom's making rich chocolate Ovaltine hot. Yeah!
Ovaltine's made with milk, so it tastes creamy. And it's more nutritious than Swiss Miss or Nestle Hot Cocoa.
We're back. Who wants Ovaltine hot?
Me! Me too.
More Ovaltine hot, please.
So they put you down in the old building. I moved your notes and books already. I hope you don't mind.
Thank you. So, William, you did your pre-med somewhere in Africa, I seem to remember reading?
Yes, the Congo.
Ah. And what's your field? What do you hope to do?
I hope to go home and practice forensic pathology.
Is there opportunity there?
I think so. Huh. Your lecture the other day, you touched on the genocide of Aboriginal people.
Uh-huh. And you don't agree with that opinion?
What? My experience with genocide has been a little bit different than yours, but I have found one thing to be true around the world, and that is that it always comes down to the real estate.
Real estate? How do you mean?
The land. You know, how to separate it from those who occupy it.
You ever notice how many churches they got around here?
I can't believe people are asking $900 for a basement suite. Man.
You got a Buddhist temple over there, Catholic church over there, another church over there.
Yeah.
God knows how many storefront missions up and down the street. You got a lot of religion and a lot of dope right here.
Yeah.
Got your soup kitchen over there, hookers over there. A little grocery market on the corner and a funeral parlor right across the street. Everything you need in 1 square block. This is a complete community.
You gotta spend $1,000 to get above ground in this town.
You want to go over to the St. Francis shelter, see if they turned anybody away that came in too late?
And somebody looking for a flop?
Yeah. You can check it out while you're there.
You know? Okay. What do I have on my plate now?
Well, the daughter of the deceased woman in the park washroom is coming to see you this afternoon.
Oh, boy. She had it all fixed up in there. It was like an apartment. She had a little area rug. She's got candles going. Kind of spooky.
It's sad.
What else?
Your daughter would like you to give her a call when you have a minute.
Did she leave her number?
She said you have it.
She says I have it. I don't have it. I never have it. She never leaves her number. You know why? You know what she's up to? She thinks that I just don't get it. That I just don't get it at all. That she's conning me with all this, being responsible. Boy, you know
Bank
what?
of a coroner's office.
Driving me crazy.
Hold, please. I'll see if he's available. It's Felix Raynard.
Felix Raynard.
He's the business partner of the gentleman who went missing in the limo this morning.
Oh, great. Any word on that?
Still missing. You available?
Yeah. This will be interesting. Mr. Raynard? How do you do, sir? Yeah. Okay, I see. Mr. Raynard, can I just stop you right there? You know, if you have evidence that this could be foul play, then you should be talking to police. All right. All right. Okay, where are you? Oh, no, I know where that is. All right. Beautiful. Now I got a suspicious death and I got no damn body to examine. What am I gonna do?
What did he say?
He thinks he has reason to believe that he got poisoned, the guy.
Poison? Well, listen, can I ask you a favor before you go?
No.
Really, I was wondering if I could use some of the stuff that goes on around here for my book.
What?
Yeah, I'm taking a novel writing course, so I'm writing a novel.
You're writing a novel?
If you laugh at me, I'm going to go to my desk and sharpen a pencil.
No, I think you should go ahead and write a novel. I think it'd be very interesting. I'd like to read it. I'll be #1 to read that book. Just don't make me look bad, okay?
That's what erasers are for, boss. I'm kidding.
Okay.
We're looking for information concerning the death of a woman in the park across the way.
Oh, yes. I heard something about that. She was living in a washroom.
Yeah, how'd you hear about it?
I don't remember. One of the men who came in this morning, I think, said something.
Were you here last night?
Oh, yes. Every night I'm here.
Do you recall anybody who slept here last night who came in late that might have needed medical attention?
No one needing medical attention that I can think of. We only take men here. Was it a man you're looking for?
Could have been a woman. We don't know.
Then you're in the wrong place. You maybe could check the church at Hastings and Gore, the corner. They have a sanctuary there.
All right, thanks. Thank you. I'll disclose.
Yes, thank you.
He was not a nice man. I mean, I had people call me after meeting with him and say, well, how can you be in business with him? He's a pig, liar.
So what, you invested with him?
Yes.
A lot of money?
Most of my life savings. Almost $100,000 had to remortgage his coffee shop.
So you think other people invested with him probably lost money, and do you think one of these people might have been involved with his death?
I know people that talk like that. I mean, I think you should investigate.
That's what I am doing.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you found that when you did the autopsy that somebody slipped something to him.
You mentioned this before to me on the phone. Why would you assume somebody had poisoned him?
Well, I mean, what did the autopsy show?
Just answer the question. Why would you assume someone had poisoned him?
Well, I had people say that they'd like to see him pay for stealing their safe.
Really? Anyone in specific I can talk to?
I imagine his lawyer.
Okay.
I mean, there's several people who tried, besides me, to sue him, and I just think that something should be done before all of his money is gone. Because there's people besides me, who owed a lot of money.
Okay. What's that lawyer's name?
I have his card somewhere inside.
Okay.
Yeah. Did you do the autopsy yet?
No, not yet.
Okay, well, you let me know when you find out what killed him.
Okay, hold on. I'd like to thank you for coming forward with this.
Mm-hmm.
An urgent message from the Balkan and Icebrook Ortho-Evra Birth Control Patch Hotline.
The FDA warns that dangers of the Ortho-Evra birth control patch put women at a higher risk of blood clots, causing strokes, heart attacks, and other serious illness. If you've developed a clot-related illness while using the patch, call 1-800-RESULTS now.
If you've been injured by the Ortho-Evra birth control patch, call 1-800-RESULTS. You don't have to suffer. You just have to call. 1-800-RESULTS.
At one time or another, we all want to change the world in which we live. Make it a better place. Introducing the new ITT Tech School of Criminal Justice. At ITT Tech, we now teach the fundamentals of the criminal justice system, along with the technology to help respond to and prevent crime. With a degree in criminal justice, you can pursue various career opportunities like surveillance, casework, and security. Technology is a powerful tool, but it's the people behind it who make the difference. ITT Technical Institute School of Criminal Justice. Education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-942-0077 or visit us on the web.
If you have diabetes and are on Medicare, you may qualify for a free meter from Liberty Medical.
Every year, over 800,000 people rely on Liberty Medical for their diabetes testing supplies. The Liberty team can help you do the things you need to do so you can go on with your life and do some of the things you want to do. They'll talk to Medicare and your insurance company to see if your diabetes testing supplies are covered. They'll do all the paperwork. You'll have no forms to fill out, nothing to pay up front, and there's never a charge for shipping.
Plus, you could be eligible for a free meter. Call Liberty now to find out.
So do yourself a favor now and join me and 800,000 other people who rely on Liberty. Give them a call. They can help you live a better life.
Get your free meter.
To get your free meter, call Liberty today at 1-800-382-6113.
Heard a lot about this church for a long time. Got a little sanctuary for hookers here.
It's gotta be rough if you prefer sleeping on a hard wooden pew to your date gate.
I was on shift at midnight. Nobody came in after that.
What time do you usually shut the doors?
Oh, around 10, 10:30. I mean, we don't have a strict policy. Just depends on how many of the women have come in, who's been working.
On how much space you got, basically?
Right.
Well, you might remember this one. She was probably complaining about a wound or bleeding a bit.
Nobody like that came in last night. Not while I was on shift.
You're choosing your words very carefully.
We try to offer these women a place where they don't need to worry about being harassed.
Oh, it's just for women here?
Right.
Well, would it be okay if we went to look where these women stay? Maybe one of them saw who came in last night.
It's a sanctuary.
Okay, possible any one of them could come and talk to us? How would that work?
All right.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. Every time I come into a church, I get sleepy. I can hardly keep my eyes open.
Like this nice big room. Good acoustics.
I used to sing in the choir when I was a kid.
Well, you look better than the last time.
I feel better. A little bit. Not sure this methadone's any better than junk.
It's legal.
That's about all it's got going for it.
So you've been on the streets the last couple days?
Yeah.
Bet things get tough at the end of the month, huh?
It's all bad.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
You got a husband?
Nope.
Boyfriend? Old man?
Well, you sure ask a lot of questions.
Just wondering why not. I mean, the way you look, I'd go for you myself if I was bent that way.
I'm flattered.
Seriously, how come you're not married?
I don't believe in the institution. I mean, it's a ritual, you know? It doesn't hold any significance for me. I say, you give me your word, and that should be enough.
Bet you all my tricks are married. Well, some of them. Some of them I'm probably the only attention they get.
Probably.
There's a lot of lonely people out there. Then there's the guys with the baby seats in the back. You know, they come down with the child seat in the back.
Oh, now that's sad.
That's actually what I wanted to mention to you. There's this guy with the baby seat in the back. But I don't even know if it's his baby seat or if he just puts it in there just so people think he's half human.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. He always has dough, never has cash.
And he's mean, you said?
Yeah. He likes to burn girls with things. Cigarettes, matches.
Did he ever burn you with anything?
No. I just heard things about him. He comes around, I don't go with him.
Okay, maybe next time he comes around and you see him, you could remember to get a license plate number and maybe get a name for me, okay?
Yeah, sure, okay. I'll try to do that.
You hungry?
Kinda.
Okay, we'll stop off at that little corner store up ahead.
Okay, thanks.
Could you just tell me how it is that your mother ended up in a washroom?
Well, she just refused to live at home.
Why?
If I knew, I wouldn't be here.
Has she ever had an assessment done by any mental health professional?
I don't believe she did, no.
But you are aware she's living on the street, right?
I thought she was living in one of the shelters.
Oh, yeah. And the last time you saw her, when was that?
About a week ago. She came by, we had dinner.
You invited her to stay?
Uh-huh.
And?
Afterwards, I drove her back to one of the shelters and dropped her off outside.
What'd you cook?
Sorry?
What'd you serve your mother for dinner that night?
I think we had tuna casserole.
Tuna casserole. I tell you what's perplexing, because I am perplexed. I'm wondering, how it is that, she was by all accounts a very intelligent woman, and active. She's creative. She's still painting. As a matter of fact, she's spending part of every day sketching, doing watercolors. But at night, what is she doing? Rather than live with you in your home, which I'm assuming is a very comfortable place, where I'm sure she has her own room, 3 squares a day, loving company. How many grandchildren?
2.
Rather than that atmosphere, what does she choose to do? She's moving all her worldly belongings, packing them away in there in that washroom. What has to be one of the most dangerous, the most notorious ends of the city. And then night after night.
I know. I couldn't restrain her. I tried.
Sorry. Wait a minute. What'd you say? You tried to restrain her?
Well, I tried to get her to stay at home.
Oh, convince her. Right. Oh, no, the money. Was your mother in the habit of carrying large amounts of money on her?
No.
Did she have access to money?
I don't, no, I don't think that she had much in her account, no.
Okay. Okay, well, again, my condolences on what must be for you, I'm sure. Well, it's a sad, unfortunate situation, I guess.
So will there be an autopsy?
Yes, there will be, and I'll let you know the results of it as soon as I have them.
Good. Thanks for being, well.
Well, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in. Could you go and check her mother's account, see if she had any access to money at all? Okay?
Yeah, all right.
And what's the word on the missing limo?
Nothing.
Nowhere.
We're waiting for you an autopsy.
Yeah, well, but at least they managed to hold on to one body today. That's pretty good.
Have you or a loved one had bypass surgery, then suffered kidney failure or post-operative heart attack or failure? If so, your serious injuries may have been caused by a drug used in your procedure, and you may be entitled to compensation. Tracelol, a drug used to control bleeding in bypass surgeries, has been found to double the risk of kidney failure and increase the risk of heart attack and failure by 55%. If you or a loved one has suffered kidney failure, heart attack or failure, had a stroke or died after a bypass procedure, call now.
Let me tell you about a very important phone call I made. When I got my Medicare card, I realized I needed an AARP Medicare Supplement insurance card too.
One simple call gave me the chance to talk with a personal health insurance advisor
Who answered all my questions about Medicare Supplement plans, so I could understand it all. After I called, I was able to choose the plan that was right for me.
If you're already on or eligible for Medicare, call now to find out how an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan, insured by United Healthcare Insurance Company, helps you pay some of the 20% of your medical expenses not covered by Medicare Part B. That can save you from paying thousands of dollars out of your own pocket. These are the only Medicare Supplement Insurance Plans exclusively endorsed by AARP, a name you trust. When you call now, we'll send you this free information kit with all you need to enroll, so you can join the millions of people who've already trusted us for their Medicare supplement insurance. Plus, we'll send you this free guide to understanding Medicare.
The prices are competitive. I can keep my own doctor and choose my own hospital.
and I don't need a referral to see a specialist.
Call now to get the free information kit. Plus, we'll include this free Medicare guide. And the advantages don't end there. You can choose from a wide range of plans that are all competitively priced, so you can find a plan that best fits your needs and budget. There are virtually no claim forms to fill out. And best of all, they're the only Medicare supplement plans endorsed by AARP.
When they told me these plans were endorsed by AARP,
I had only one thing to say. Sign me up.
Call now 1-800-592-0813 and let us help you choose the right plan.
So call now, 1-800-592-0813, and find out about an AARP Medicare Supplement Insurance Plan. A personal health insurance advisor is waiting for your call.
Thanks for talking with us.
Sure.
You spent the night here last night, didn't you?
Yes,
What time did you get in?
just before 10 so I could get a place to sleep.
It's open 7 nights a week here?
It used to be closed on Sunday, but
No rest for the wicked, huh?
You noticed somebody that came in last night might have looked a little hurt?
I was in the sanctuary back there, and she came in. She was hurt. You could see she was favor on her shoulder. I was trading makeup with the other girls and saw her.
She say she'd been stabbed or what?
I saw she was uncomfortable, and I got her some water to take a painkiller she got at the clinic.
Well, she said she'd been to the clinic.
But she didn't say what happened, how she got hurt.
No, she was trying to get comfortable, find a comfortable position to sleep, you know? You're sore and everything hurts and dead tired, but... You know, I assumed she'd been hurt by a trick or a boyfriend. She wasn't blabbing all about it.
Right. What about a description? Tell us what she looked like.
Well, big feet, big hands, wearing pumps, matching nail polish.
What about anything that stood out a little more than that? Maybe hair? Color, length, short, long, what?
She was wearing one of those cheap, straight wigs. Red. I don't know what her own hair looked like. She could have been bald for all I know. And it was late. We could see where her beard was coming in a little bit. She probably needed to shave.
She was a guy? A transvestite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I can tell you right now, she spent some time in a hospital or a home. Take a look at the wrists and ankles.
Yeah, what am I seeing?
Chafing. See?
Yeah, you're right. I must have missed that.
Also some deep bruising.
That might be from restraints.
Right. I've seen that patterning a lot in elderly people who've been restrained, either in old age homes or hospital.
She hasn't been in care.
Well, perhaps at home then.
Okay.
So, do you want to stick for anything?
No, I'm good.
She said she'd been attacked by a guy.
She say what with?
Scissors, she said.
You were aware this character was a man?
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. I guess standing under a street light on a street corner, she might fool some people, but up close, forget it.
Yeah. Did she say anything else about the assault?
She was just upset.
You ever see her around here before? Know any of her friends?
No. I sent her over to the church, the sanctuary.
Yeah, we were there already. Listen, if she comes back to the clinic, tells you anything at all, you want to contact us? Here's my card. Call anytime, all right?
Okay. Well, take care.
Thanks.
Good luck.
Cheers. Want to head the next block over? Check the triage?
Okay, I talked to the bank about the woman from the park, Mrs. Wells.
Yeah.
Apparently she owned the house the daughter's family lives in.
That's the mother's house?
And 4 months ago, she took out a loan against the house for the daughter, $50,000.
So the daughter's living in the mother's house, the mother's living on the street, now the daughter's got 50 G's of mom's money.
That's the story so far.
I think we should get that daughter back down here again this afternoon.
Okay.
And let me talk to the family doctor before that happens. What you got there?
Now, police have a witness report from one of the tenants in the apartment building who says she saw the guy drive off with the body in the limo.
A description.
Pretty good description.
You know, I'm starting to think if I don't get a body down here by 6 o'clock, I'm going to have to start letting people know.
One business day to find a missing body, that seems reasonable.
What, give them overnight? Actually, I'm going to have to get a quick meeting. If anybody needs me, I won't be long. Mr. Rayner?
Oh,
Hello. Got a second? I just finished reading a police report describing the man that drove away in that limousine. The one that had your friend there in the back seat.
Oh.
Description came in, no facial hair, 60s, balding slightly.
He stole the limousine?
You stole the limo.
Well, that's right. I wanted to see some action on this.
Well, you cannot steal a body, sir, and then hold it for hostage.
Not hostage. Collateral.
I'm not bargaining with
Do you know
on
the
this.
Merchant of
No,
Venice?
says you're going to return that body to
You
me
see, in the Merchant
immediately.
of Venice, Antonio puts up a pound of flesh as collateral for a loan. Now, do you know where that pound of flesh is supposed to come from?
Mr. Raynard.
His balls.
You got the whole body
Right. That's right. Now you get the picture.
Winner of 5 primetime Emmys, including outstanding lead actor Kiefer Sutherland, 24 weekends, Saturdays at 11:30 Eastern on Superstation WGN.
10 years ago, I was in New York performing and I collapsed on stage. I just fell on the floor. I passed out.
Patti LaBelle has diabetes.
I had no idea. My blood glucose level was 500. Food was the enemy back then.
One Touch Ultra 2 with before and after meal averages can help you see how food affects your blood sugar.
Today, I check my blood sugar. Watch what I eat. I have diabetes. Diabetes does not have me.
Call 1-877-899-0599 and you'll receive our free animated DVD to help you learn how food affects your blood sugar.
In the beginning, I needed a lot of help.
Simple Start Diabetes and Food gives you easy tips.
Like when to test, how often.
Learn how carbohydrates raise your blood sugar.
There's some foods you need to look out for.
How to gauge portion sizes.
It doesn't mean you can't have fun.
So call 1-877-899-0599 now, and you may qualify for other One Touch offers at absolutely no cost.
One that changes everything.
Healthy choices seem obvious. What you eat, where it comes from, but what about your vacuum? The healthier choice is Bissell's Healthy Home Vacuum. The only bagless vacuum that combines non-stop suction, airtight HEPA filtration, and microban antimicrobial protection. 9 powerful cyclones spin dirt and dust out of the air for superior cleaning. And the airtight HEPA filtration system traps and seals in 100% of dust mites, pollen, and mold, purifying the air as you vacuum. While inside, microban protection fights the growth of odor-causing bacteria. Plus, its long-reach hose helps remove dirt and allergens from just about any surface. Making healthy choices doesn't have to be difficult, especially when it comes to vacuuming. Start making your home healthier. Pick up a Bissell Healthy Home Vacuum today. Act now and get $30 off with a special mail-in rebate. Hurry, this offer is limited.
Go to healthyhomevac.com/21 for your rebate and for a retailer nearest you.
An urgent message from the Balkan and Icebrook Ortho-Evra Birth Control Patch Hotline.
The FDA warns that dangers of the Ortho-Evra birth control patch put women at a higher risk of blood clots, causing strokes, heart attacks, and other serious illness. If you've developed a clot-related illness while using the patch, call 1-800-RESULTS now.
If you've been injured by the Ortho-Evra birth control patch, call 1-800-RESULTS. You don't have to suffer. You just have to call. 1-800-RESULTS.
Mr. Rayner, you know, by holding this body hostage, you're tampering with human remains. That is a very serious offense.
Well, I don't think it's that serious. I don't think they put you in jail.
Oh, it's pretty serious. You go to jail for that, for sure.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. What about the limo? You stole a limo. You go to jail for that. That I know.
Well, that's true, but then I have a feeling that the limo company wouldn't prosecute you.
Well, whether they do or not, I'm just here to tell you, come on through. This is a situation that if you return the body and return the limo, I can guarantee you that things can be worked out here, okay?
Did you speak to the lawyer?
Yeah, I put in a call there, but he hasn't returned my call.
I put in 100 calls.
Where is the body?
Look, I want to see some action on this.
Look, if you think a crime's been committed here, all I think you should do is go to the police. You're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, I put in calls there, too. Nothing.
Okay, then, this is what we're going to do. I'll make sure somebody investigates your complaint, okay?
How about they investigate the complaint first?
What am I supposed to do? I haven't even had a chance to get Mr. Finnegan properly autopsied.
I had my life savings invested with him, and he lost it. He took away my ability to take care of my family. I don't know if you know what that feels like, but you feel impotent. Half a man.
That's difficult. I totally empathize with you. Now, really, explain it to me. Like, how is stealing the guy's body helping you out here?
As far as I understand it, in order to have his estate executed, you have to have a body to prove him dead.
See, that's not actually true. See, as I've already pronounced him dead, I can have the death certificate issued right now. And that estate goes ahead and disperses that fortune any way it sees fit.
I don't think that's correct. I think you actually have to have the body.
Look, I haven't got time for this anymore, okay? You either return that body to me, you return that limousine, or I get the cops on the line and get them down here and arrest your ass.
And that's fine, and I'll call the reporters, too.
Reporters?
And then everybody, they can enjoy the hunt for the missing body. I'll have an espresso while we wait.
What do you want? Just tell me, okay?
I want a meeting with a lawyer. And I want a promise of a full investigation into his spending, because I believe that he bought those stocks while they were rising and then dumped them off on his clients where he wanted to get rid of them.
All right. So I'll make that call myself. I will call the police station. I will make sure that they investigate your allegations, okay?
That's all I can ask.
Hey, Doc, before I make that call, you just gotta show me you're acting in good faith.
Well, I'm not the only one he's silver. I mean, a lot of people.
Well, how many of you are involved with this plan to snatch this body?
Well, it wasn't a plan. I mean, it was more of a spur-of-the-moment fortunate coincidence, you know. Police officer phoned the old number. I got it. I went over there and identified him, and then the idea just kind of came to me.
Okay. I knew the body. Where is it?
My apartment.
Your apartment?
Yep. The garage.
In the garage, thank you. Yeah.
I'm gonna call the hospitals, tell them to be on the lookout for anybody with that kind of injury.
Yeah, with purple pumps.
Yeah, maybe a red wig.
Hey, you see this guy?
This guy?
Yeah, the guy with the flowers there. He's been here all day.
Yeah, I noticed him earlier.
Talk to him?
No.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Right.
Excuse me. Mind if I talk to you for a sec?
Sure.
You been here all day?
Yeah, it's a park.
I'm not gonna hassle you. What's your name?
Dave.
I was just hoping maybe you could help me out with what happened here. You know, if you know anything about it. Did you know her?
No, I didn't know her.
You just laid flowers at the door?
Yeah, well, somebody dies.
You want to show me your hands, please?
What?
Show me your hands.
You can see my hands?
Interesting. Leo, come here. Roll up your sleeve. Roll your sleeves. Bit of an IV user, Dave? Shooting smack? Smoking crack?
You know, a little bit of everything now and then, but mostly needles.
Yeah?
What's going on?
I was just taking a look at Dave's arms here. Take a look at the nails.
Oh, yeah.
How do you support your habit, Dave?
Work.
Your work?
Yeah. Put your hands on the table here. I want to take a look in your pockets.
Here we go.
You got any rigs in there?
No.
What do you do for work, Dave? You smash and grab, B&E? What?
Well, I turn a trick now and then.
Turn a trick.
Okay, stand up, turn around, and pull up your shirt. Pull up your shirt. Oh, yeah, Mick.
What?
What happened there?
I got cut.
You have something to do with this woman getting killed? Is that a yes? Well, you want to tell us about it?
I gotta put the cuffs on.
I want a cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
It's just procedure. I'll tell you what, I'll let you cuff them in the front again. Put your hands up. Put them up. Now, I gotta ask you if you want a lawyer.
No.
Okay. Okay, let's have it. Tell the story.
Well, I was working down on Powell, just a couple blocks over at Heatley, right?
As a tranny, you work in drag?
Yeah, in drag. And I got a trick, and I got in the car, and then we pulled into the alley over there. And we did the date, and then, well, the guy doesn't want to pay, so I got out of the car and I kicked it. Well, I guess he got kind of upset about that, because it was a nice car, and I kind of put a dent in it. Because he came back looking for me, and he found me. And he started to get out of his car again, so I got real scared. Because I thought like he had like a crowbar or something with him. So I started running. He chased me right up the street, and I ran right into the washroom door there, but it was locked, right? And then I see this light coming out of the ladies, so I try that one, and it gives a little, so I shove again, and well, I hear this voice saying, "Get out of here," but I just said, "Please, please, please, please let me come in." And so I shove again, and I go in the room. Then I feel this thing, like a knife, just stick me right in the side, so I shoved her.
Did you know her?
No. What, you're not gonna arrest me?
If everything happened like you said it did, then you didn't do anything wrong.
You just got to come and make a statement. If everything you tell us jives with the autopsy report, then, well, it's an accident, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's a nice touch with the flowers.
Come on. We gotta go get a statement.
On the next Ultimate Blackjack Tour. In the UBT jungle, no one is safe.
Monkey! Unbelievable.
Next week, the boys go hunting for Jay. Who will find the treasure?
Are you all set, all in?
Let's go. The Ultimate Blackjack Tour, Sunday night at 9 on Superstation WGN.
Billy, what's wrong with you? This works much better.
Messes are a part of life. Soak them up with the only cloth-like paper towel. Viva. So soft, so tough. Even when wet. Soak up life with Viva towels.
Attention Zyprexa patients. Eli Lilly and Company has agreed to pay over $600 million for injuries caused by Zyprexa. If you have diabetes or related injuries, you may be entitled to compensation. Call 1-800-490-2222 right now.
I've always been interested in design. When we were young, my little sister and I would go through home magazines and cut out pictures of what we wanted our future dream house to look like. I've always been creative and interested in drawing, and now I'm an architectural drafter at David Weekley Homes. My son is the reason why I went to school in the first place. It was a great surprise when I found out that at ITT Tech, the schedules are somewhat flexible, and because of that, I was able to spend time with my son. All of my teachers helped me while I was studying there. My whole life has turned around now that I have a career. Now I want to mentor young people just as I was mentored.
We are educators helping people build a foundation for the rest of their lives. ITT Technical Institute, School of Drafting and Design, education for the future. To find out more, call 1-800-942-0077 or visit us on the web. Get an education that can help you reach your goals. ITT Tech has information on financial aid programs for those who qualify. Call 1-800-942-0077.
Want to know how Hotwire.com can guarantee the lowest prices on hotels? Hotwire has special deals with 3- and 4-star hotels. When hotels have unsold rooms, they use Hotwire to fill them, so you get them at prices lower than any other travel site. Guaranteed, like 4 stars in Chicago. Travelocity price $179. Hotwire.com price just $96. Want a great deal on your next hotel? Visit Hotwire.com. 4-star hotels, 2-star prices.
HOTWIRE, Hotwire.com.
What, want to see me?
Yeah, your disappearing body showed up. You better take a look.
What?
He's missing a few vital parts. Take a look.
Okay. So he took his pound of flesh. That was pretty stupid, Mr. Rayner. Desecration of a body is a very serious offense.
Took my manhood, I took his. I see some action on this, you'll get this back. Maybe somebody learned a lesson from this, huh? Maybe they'll learn not to take your life savings.
Doubt that. I doubt that very much. It isn't over. Visit DaVincisInquest.tv.
When society gave up on them,
They don't want music anymore.
they never let go of their dreams.
Play from here.
Meryl Streep, Gloria Estefan, Angela Bassett, music of the heart. Tonight at 8 on Superstation WGN.